I used to think it was an agenda. Now I'm starting to think it's a joke. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with that Game Vault, and we're going to talk about Warner Brothers' huge fail. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League once again. Season 3's here, and it's just as stupid as the first two. Let's cue it to music and we'll get right into it. Alright, so Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League introduces race-swapped version of Zoe Lawton for Season 3. Season 1 gave us, what, the gay Joker. Season 2 gave us the non-binary Mrs. Freeze, gender-swapped Mrs. Freeze, and now we've got Zoe Lawton, but she's black. If you don't think there's an agenda here, if you don't think this is... I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, who knows how long would this go on, and how bad would it get? Thank God this game died, because it just gets stupider and stupider every season it comes out. I think this is the final one. There might be another. Maybe next there'll be Clayface, but they'll make him Gayface, or I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, this is the first look at Zoe Lawton for third season. Starts October 1st. I'm sure all dozen people that play the game are going to be happy to start this up. The official Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League account shared, "No one tell Deadshot but Lawless, aka Zoe Lawton, arrives October 1st along with Season 3 of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League." I don't know what to say. The original Zoe Lawton, spelled without the Y, was created by Christos Gage and Stephen Cummings back in 2005. She first appeared as a child in Deadshot #1, and here we've got the little cartoon here. Chasing Zoe. There's little Zoe. He's a little white kid. It's Greek for life. Anyway, mom's half Cuban, half Italian. After DC Comics relaunched its entire line in 2011, Zoe Lawton was aged up to a 12-year-old and reintroduced in Suicide Squad 1 in 2016 as part of its Rebirth initiative. And I think this is her, right? Yeah, there she is. Still looking quite white. I mean, it's Deadshot's daughter, for God's sake. This doesn't even look like the child of mixed race. If that's what they were getting at here, it's just a total black girl. But here we go, boom. There's Zoe again. It's unclear what Zoe Lawton's backstory will be for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. However, the game features a race-swapped Floyd Lawton. Okay, so that makes sense. And indicated he did have a daughter. It also revealed he ran into another Floyd Lawton as well. I guess everybody's just, there's no purpose to doing these things. It doesn't make anything better. It just makes things stupider, and it creates division in a community of gamers or movie fans and all that. Anytime you do a race swap, anytime you do a gender swap, make somebody gay, trans, non-binary, whatever it is, all it does is it creates controversy. It creates division. It does get clicks, and it does get the name out there. So it is free advertising, and they always said, there's no such thing as bad advertising, right, or something like that. Anyway, it gets people talking about it, but they're talking about these things for the wrong reasons. People shouldn't be talking about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League because of gender swapping, race swapping, non-binary characters, and all this other nonsense that's happening. They should be talking about the gameplay of it, and is it good, is it bad, that sort of stuff. And having authentic conversations about the actual video game, not the politics surrounding it. This is what's happening more and more all the time, and it just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. I mean, Ubisoft is crashing and burning because of this kind of stuff. Concord just crapped the bed upon release and was refunded within 2 weeks. 100% refund. Unbelievable. Anyway, the game's codex for Deadshot states Floyd Lawton's constant need to protect and defend his reputation led him out of retirement, away from his daughter, and into direct conflict with a second Floyd Lawton, one of redacted origin. It adds, Lawton positions himself as the leader of Task Force X, but he seems more comfortable being pointed at a target and then killing it. A parent with a pressing need to reconnect with his now teenage daughter. This is currently the leverage Argus is using to keep Lawton in line. Scooper Miller Ross appeared to share this information on this version of Zoe Lawton, stating on X, "To a certain crowd, she's a hero. Her adoring fan base never misses one of her live streams. That's the kind of popularity every teenager dreams of, but she's made too many powerful enemies to go public. The only thing standing between her and a bullet is her secret identity." That and maybe her trusty gravity warping gauntlet. She'll need it if she expects to survive her time in Task Force X, not to mention the family drama. He continued. Lawless joined Suicide Squad, kill the Justice League in Season 3 of post-launch later this year. Like the mysterious Arkham Knight before her, Zoe suiting up as Lawless is an original machination of the team at Rocksteady, and I expect she'll similarly wind up in other corners of DC canon before long. Ross concluded. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's, Sweet Baby Inc., baby. Another reason, another nail in the coffin of this game. It's not... October 1st. We have to check. It's only a couple days out. We'll have to check and see if there's an actual spike in players, or if it's just a bump, or if it's just a continual downhill drag like it's been, because the game has not been doing well at all. I mean, it didn't fail on the level of Concord, but it failed miserably. It lost $200 million for Warner Brothers, who was coming off of a high from the year before after releasing Hogwarts Legacy, which made immense profits for them. And again, is it wokeism that killed this game? It contributed to it for sure. 100% contributed to it. But it's other things too. They were charging for a hero shooter. It's kind of uninspired from what I understand, and kind of dull and boring. And it's in a crowded market, a market flooded with these things, and their season passes and all that other nonsense that people just, they don't have the time or the money to participate in every one of these games. I hope live service games go the way of the dinosaurs soon, and we just don't see them anymore, other than the occasional one rearing its head up. And, all the success in the world to them, man. Games like Fortnite and all that, God bless. If people want to play your free game, and they want to pay you money for skins and all that, let it happen. You're appealing to that sort of player. It's not my gig, but I don't hold any ill will. It's a license to print money, basically, and it works. And I understand why everybody wants to try and do that, but they're not gonna succeed. We've seen it time and time again. Anyway, Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League was a financial failure, like we said. Discovery and Rocksteady. Warner Brothers Chief Financial Officer Gunnar Weidenfels revealed the company took a $200 million impairment charge, and yeah, we just talked about all this. It was also reported by Tom Phillips at Eurogamer that developer Rocksteady has been laying off employees. Seeing so much of this lately. His report claimed that the company laid off over half of its quality assurance department, reducing it from 33 to 15. Remember reporting about this a couple month ago, maybe? The report also claimed that the layoffs affect those outside of QA as well. This have affected individuals across the board, from junior staff to individuals who have been with the company for over 5 years. A number of employees allegedly told him that product quality will now suffer as a result of the layoffs. I don't know how much worse it can get, guys. I wouldn't really talk about that. The game's peak concurrent player base on Steam has declined from a peak of 13,459 7 months ago when the game launched in February to just 197 in the last 24 hours. Ouch. 98.5% decline. That's horrifying. This spike here is probably when that last expansion was released, and look how quickly it just dropped down again. Yeah, less than 200 people playing. So what do you think of Zoe, guys? I mean, I know what I think, and you know what I think, and I know what most of you are going to think. And then there's going to be some of you out there who are just like, oh, you just can't stand it because you're racist and she's black and blah, blah, blah. No, it's just we're tired of this crap. It doesn't bring anything to the table worthwhile. It really doesn't. It's exhausting to have to see every time a new game comes out. It's like, oh, how are you guys going to screw it up? What are you going to put in there that's stupid? What kind of DEI nonsense is going to be in there? And how is the game now going to suck? And that's a shame. We're tired of it, man. Tired of it. Every studio that closes over this, great. Every person that loses a job, fantastic. More the merrier. I hate rooting for stuff like that, especially in this day and age, in this economy. But let me tell you, it's the only way things are going to get better. Is for things to crash and burn and completely tank. And I have a feeling we're going to be seeing that real soon. So don't forget to leave a like on the video down below, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for notifications. As always, got the beefy with the Game Vault. I will see you next time. Not with Zoe here, but anyway. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.